and 13 days until the general elections on February 25th, 2023. 13 days before the elections next year. Tinubu will be on the ballot for the presidency on that day, and Amechi will not. But the former transport minister says that corruption is the reason why. So today, let's talk about that. Let's also talk about Fashola saying all the right-thinking Nigerians will vote for the APC. And then let's talk about the big voter registration numbers from Lagos, Kano, and Delta. But first, let's talk about Amechi versus Tinubu.
Welcome back to Hard Facts with Sandra Ezekwesili.
Rotimi Amechi says many of the APC delegates who voted for Bola Tinubu are regretting it. At the weekend, Amechi said, quote, "I don't believe that's the solution to Nigeria's problem, giving money. I hope you know. I give you 10 million naira now, and when it finishes, what happens? The solution to Nigeria's problems is that all of you must rise. God should save the ordinary Nigerian because they are the problem. Those who voted at the APC primary, who are they? They are ordinary Nigerians. The small money they got solved their immediate problems. Now, we made a mistake. We didn't make a mistake. We're hearing different things. Pray for the leadership of the country, but also pray that ordinary Nigerians choose the right person to govern," end quote. And now he's facing a backlash. Adebayo Shitu, the Tinubu campaign DG, said, quote, "Who is regretting what? Can Amechi isolate himself from those he claimed to have induced delegates for votes? He, just like other aspirants at the APC primaries, cannot point fingers at others without implicating themselves. What does he mean by delegates are regretting they collected bribes for votes? Is he indirectly saying that the governors who brought them collected bribes and expressing regret too? I wish to have an opportunity to square up with him on this kind of issues. Amechi's outburst, just like few other noticeable ones, were obviously done out of frustration. I understand that when one loses an election, one is bound to hold grudges. You can't rule that out. After all, we're human beings and Nigerians," end quote. Adebayo Shitu seems to be saying our frustration, they worry Amechi. Do you think he's correct? Now let's unpack the rest of what Shitu said. When he says Amechi cannot point fingers without pointing at himself, is he saying Tinubu bribed, but Amechi bribed as well? Because usually when people say that, they are not actually denying the allegations. They're saying nobody holy pass. Is that what Shitu is saying? And what does Shitu mean when he says governors who brought the delegates? Is he confirming what many Nigerians have alleged, which is that the governors manipulate the congresses to produce delegates who are under their control? Because that would be a massive admission of corruption by the DG of the ruling party's presidential campaign. Now let's come back to what Amechi said about ordinary Nigerians in general. He's claiming that Nigerians tend to choose their stomachs over good governance and progress. Do you believe that this is a fair and accurate comment? I think this should be an I beg to differ debate topic. Speaking of I beg to differ, we've sent out topics to all of our contenders. So if you were shortlisted, check your email. If you know somebody who was shortlisted, tell them to check their email. If you're the teacher of someone that was shortlisted, tell them to check their email. If you're the cousin, you're the brother, you're the auntie, you're the sister, you're the niece, you're the friend, tell them to check their emails, because we've sent them the topics that they will be debating during the playoffs and in the round of 16. So tell them to check their emails. Check it today. Okay? But yes, do you believe that it is a fair and accurate comment to say that Nigerians tend to choose their stomachs over good governance and progress? Some people say yes. It comes up a lot when we talk about elections and vote buying. Some Nigerians believe that the general public is at fault for being so willing to sell their future. But some other people say poverty reduces people's options. So instead of blaming the people, they blame the ruling elite who control government for allegedly weaponizing poverty to make it easier to buy votes. Who do you think is more correct? 0700-993-993-993. What do you think about Amechi's claim that APC delegates sold their votes to Tinubu? What about Shitu's claim that Amechi self no holy pass and he's just frustrated? And what about Shitu's claim that governors produced the delegates? And do you agree with Amechi's wider point that it is up to regular Nigerians to stop accepting money from politicians and stand up for their rights? 0700-993-993-993. On the road to 2023, every Tuesday from 5 o'clock, we take a look at the biggest political stories as we, get ready for elections. That's why I'm always giving you a countdown of how many days are left before the election, the general elections on February 25th. So every Tuesday, you want to hear what the biggest political stories are. Tune into the show from 5 p.m. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Hard Facts on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Hello, thanks for calling us.
Good afternoon, good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir.
It's Comrade Dike.
Welcome.
Sister, what Amechi said is what we call political diplomacy and a political formation.
Okay.
He is frustrated and it's not excluded for the inducement of the delegates. And see, I have been voting since 1999. I swear to the whole world, I never collected any bottom of the river of rice. More than 120 million Nigerians are like me. Are you not generalizing that we are collecting rice at Tatache and purport to vote? And are you feeling me?
Okay.
Are you not going to include me that I'm collecting rice? Which I swear again that I never collected anything in my life from 1999 to the last 3 years. You are not generalizing.
Okay.
I suppose those people who say that he's frustrated. He's frustrated though. So, but my problem is that I'm begging INEC that our vote should count. 80 years and 70 years in my street are voting. They are collecting their PVC. They are registering. It's happening. So I want INEC to make my vote to count.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Jude in Surulere is on the line. Hi, Jude.
Sandra, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
This is your DG.
Okay.
Let me not complete. Okay. Coming to the issue on ground, I think what Amechi is saying is what applicable to any common Nigerian politician. If we can flash back our mind, in 2019, when this very Shitu lost the ticket for the governorship of Oyo State under APC, he was that time. In fact, there's nothing he did not do that time. He nearly threw him against the APC party and all these things. Now he's somehow favored. Being a DG of somebody like Tinubu, you know that the person will be, in fact, the person soup will surely change. Understand? If the person have been making soup of the wife of the person is making soup of 10,000 naira, it will be like 50,000 as a go. So now he's favored. Now he's seeing others as being frustrated. But that's what that played out with him. I'm not holding brief for Amechi or anybody. Okay. Every one of us truly knows what happened, unless we don't want to tell ourselves truth. What transpired during the primaries of the major party, APC and PDP. Everything was money. But at the end of the day, it was the highest bidder that carried the day. So what Amechi said, he cannot say that every one of us. He's saying if it's any, like Ikechukwu said, many of us have been voting sincerely without collecting anything. Understand? So it's not that but what is happening in Nigeria is that let them continue exposing themselves. I will tell you that just exposing themselves. They are now confirming that thing that at the end of the day they will say it never happened.
All right.
And the issue from what I understand is he's sounding like it's not that such a thing did not happen, but only that Amechi was played out because the higher bidder carried the day. Thank you very much.
Jude, thank you very much for calling. If you just tuned in, we are talking about the war of words between Rotimi Amaechi, who lost the APC presidential primary, and supporters of the winner, Bola Tinubu. We've got Rotimi Amaechi saying that APC delegates who voted for Bola Tinubu are regretting it. But Adebayo Shitu, the DG of Tinubu's campaign, said no one's regretting anything. Rotimi Amaechi is just frustrated. Rotimi Amaechi cannot point fingers without pointing those fingers at himself. So he seems to be saying that Tinubu bribed though, but Amaechi bribed as well. Now, usually, when people are saying don't point fingers because four are pointing back at you, what they're saying there is nobody holy pass. Abi? Is that what Shitu is saying? And what does he mean when he says governors who brought the delegates? Is he confirming what many Nigerians have alleged, which is that the governors manipulate the congresses to produce delegates who are under their control? Because, like I said earlier on, that would be corruption on a massive scale by, and the DG of the ruling party's presidential campaign is admitting that on the record. But there's also the bigger issue of what Amaechi said about ordinary Nigerians. Because remember, he's claiming that Nigerians tend to choose their stomachs over good governance and progress. Do you believe that that's a fair and accurate comment? Like I said earlier on, some people say yes. Some people say that, people are being poor. People are poor, so you can't really blame them for wanting to feed in the next second or the next minute. Other people say, well, instead of blaming the people, blame the elite who control government because they've weaponized poverty and that has made it easier to buy votes. So our first story is asking, number one, what do you think about Amaechi's claim that APC delegates sold their votes to Tinubu? What do you think about Shitu's claim that Amaechi self no holy pass? He's just frustrated. That's why he's confessing now. What do you think about Shitu's claim that governors produced the delegates? And do you agree with Amaechi's wider point that it's up to regular Nigerians to stop accepting money from politicians, to stand up for their rights? 0700-993-993. Hello, thanks for calling us. Good evening. Hi, good evening.
Yeah, my name is Joshua.
Joshua, welcome.
Yeah. What I really see about this issue is that Nigerians, people are suffering in this country. You understand? Mr. Amaechi, for him to say that is wrong and is also right, the other side.
Okay.
But what I would like to please, because I know as I'm talking now, Nigeria are hearing me. We should stop selling our rights for just something that will not reach us for even a day.
Okay.
We should try and say and vote for conscience. We should vote for someone that our conscience tells us this person will be the right person. Because once we have not tried to change our mind, things will not go well. Things will not go well. More they try, they vote for conscience. That was what I want to just. I just want to
say that.
Upcoming election.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. 99.3. Hello. Sorry about that. All right. 99.3. Hello.
Hello, one.
Good to have you on the show, sir. What's your name?
We have Chris calling from Otokomai.
Chris, long time no hear.
One name, Ikegulu.
I know. Welcome.
Yeah. Honestly, just like you asked, Amaechi is simply telling us what is always known now. It's not today now. We know. So it's always the highest bidder half the day. So I think probably the man has taken stock of what he spent and probably seen about it. So he then decide to kind of fire back. However, the only thing I for one, praying for now is just let that be a free and fair election. I think it's all left for only the electorate to choose right at the end of the day. So that is the only thing I can say for now.
All right, thank you very much. We've got lots of comments on social media. Remember, of course, I don't have access to WhatsApp. So if you want to share your thoughts on this first story on the road to 2023, send it to us on Facebook. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3. That's where you can get in touch with us. No WhatsApp available today. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for calling. What's your name, sir?
Hey, the Minister for Defense, Sandra.
Welcome, Achike. Go ahead.
This is my best season of politics. When these people are having their potato fight, what we just be doing, we'll just take down our jotter. We'll be jotting it down. When we now have them on, I beg to differ, we'll give them back to back. That's the thing. Because this is not any period to be. We have been too polite to these people. I'm not a fan of all this one that they will invite people to their house. They still be blowing them. No, they need to come to the public and answer questions. Bye-bye, Sandra.
All right, Achike, thank you very much. I love political season because you begin to hear some truths, things that used to be hidden before, like people start to talk about it. That's, of course, if Shito is telling the truth, But let me bring you our second story on the road to 2023 today. Babatunde Raji Fashola says that right-thinking, well-meaning Nigerians will keep APC in power if they reflect deeply about the choice. Right-thinking, well-meaning Nigerians will keep APC in power if they reflect deeply about the choice. Fashola said this in an interview over the weekend. Let me give you the full quote. He said, Nigerians have had the opportunity of two governments. On a very deep reflection, right-thinking and well-meaning Nigerians will re-elect our party into governance. I'm optimistic about that. I think we have served this country as efficiently as we can in the most difficult of times. No government has faced COVID. We did. No government has faced a global scarcity of resources caused by a war in which we're not involved. We did, and we're still managing that economy, providing hope and sustainability. I'm optimistic that we will win. End quote. He's saying that if you adjust for COVID and the hardship from the Russia-Ukraine war, Buhari's APC admin from 2015 till date has so clearly outperformed the PDP admins from 1999 to 2015 that the only way a Nigerian doesn't vote for APC next year is if they are not thinking straight or if they don't mean the country well. Now, let me remind you of some context. COVID started as we entered 2020. So, years into APC's governance. The Russia-Ukraine war started this year, 7 years into Buhari's administration. So, if you count only the years before COVID, would you say that Buhari outperformed Obasanjo, Jonathan, and Yar'Adua so clearly that APC is the obvious choice for now? I want your answer. Are you a well-meaning Nigerian? Are you a right-thinking Nigerian? Do you believe that APC has done far better than the PDP? Do you believe that Buhari's performance has earned APC and Tinubu victory in 2023? This is our political show, Road to 2023. Let's talk. 0700-993-993-993. 0700-993-993-993. That's the only number working at the moment, unfortunately. So you have to leave us your thoughts via Facebook. WhatsApp is not available as well. So please share your thoughts on Facebook. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3. Nigeria Info 99.3. That's Facebook. If you've shared something on WhatsApp, just copy it now and go and paste it there. Don't leave it there because we're not going to see it because I don't have WhatsApp right this second. You can also tweet at us at Nigeria Info FM. Women, call us on 0700-993-993. Apologies that your phone lines are not up. We have a tech team trying to solve that problem. Hopefully they solve it very soon. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for calling, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Jonah, I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Welcome, Jonah.
Thank you very much, Madam Sandra. To me, APC is a total failure.
Okay.
And there is no way they can win 2023 election. That is my take on this matter.
All right. Thank you, Jonah, for calling. 99.3, hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Sandra.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name?
Caller on the line, calling from Aja.
Welcome.
Sincerely speaking, I'm really disappointed in Tapashala.
Okay.
He's done go fully. Things were not like, if you compare his administration to that of Obasanjo and Yaradua or Goodluck, they don't go fully. Insecurity everywhere, killing people here and there every day, and you see that they've done better. Now, that guy should stop that nonsense.
Okay. Let's be careful with our language. 99.3, hello.
Hello.
Thanks.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name, ma'am?
Sandra.
Your name is Sandra?
They will never come back to that power again.
Okay.
They have done nothing there, and I pray they will not see that seat again.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Very short, very straight to the point. We've got Maurice Ita who says, I believe both parties have done below expectations, but APC has done the worst. All right. Kenneth Ihetuge says, thank goodness I'm not right thinking. That's a funny one. Steve Ojo says, I decided to be left thinking Nigerian this time. What is right in Nigeria is wrong in a sane country. Fashola should park well. All right, remember, I don't have access to WhatsApp, so if you want to leave us a comment, you've got to do it on Facebook. Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3. We've got information to share with you before we take a few more of your thoughts. Yes?
All right, so I'm here with news from Lucas Green. No, Lucas Green is offering a highly discounted wardrobe for men. So if you know you like shoes, you like to look good, snazzy, cool, all right, open your ears, listen up, all right? With 100,000 naira, you will get a whole 13 items, which includes a suit, 3 kaftans, 3 tunics, 2 trousers, 1 shoe, and 1 sandal. Again, with 100,000 naira, you can get 13 whole items, including a suit, 3 kaftans, 3 tunics, 2 trousers, 1 shoe, and 1 sandal. This package will get you covered for all your events all year long. It's a bespoke package, as your measurements will be taken and you will have to choose your fabrics and designs before production. Now, if you want to get into this deal, call or send a DM now to 0703-286-7011. That's 0703-286-7011, as offer is highly limited and is on a first come, first served basis.
All right. Thank you very much. You had the woman. Let's come back to the phone lines. Kaide Samuel says, Sandra, the bad angel you know is better than the unknown angel. Unknown good angel. It's better to correct the present mistakes of APC than take another risk for inexperienced new politicians. APC for life. All right, Kaide Samuel, thank you very much for your message. We'll take a break. When we come back, you can tell me what you think about our first 2 stories so far. I told you about Rotimi Amechi and the Tinubu campaign trading words about vote buying. Then I told you about Fashola saying that right-thinking, well-meaning Nigerians will keep APC in power if they reflect deeply about the choice. When we come back from the break, I will tell you about voter registrations. We've got 5 days left before INEC ends continuous voter registration. So talk to me about how that's going. And I'll also talk to you about how it's gone in Lagos, in Kano, and Delta. I'm Sandra Ezekwesili. This is Nigeria Info 99.3. Lagos. Don't go away.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Relax, recharge, and take a break this summer. Find the best summer holiday deals to Dubai, London, Cairo, Florida, and many other amazing cities on wakanow.com. We've got you covered. Book now on wakanow.com or visit any of our travel centers near you. Take a break. Pick a city. Wakanow. Let's go.
Oh yes, it's yet another time of making a generational impact at the Prominence Conference this July. Where will you be on the 30th of July 2022? Our God is a God of light in whose presence no darkness can survive. You have been designed by God to be illuminators of this generation. Make it a date with Pastor Dele and Bimbo Olawanle as they will be unveiling what you need to do to make a generational impact and show you the right path to follow in this power-packed conference. Date, Saturday, 30th of July, 2022. Time, 10 a.m. Venue, the Petron Hotel, Shagotedo, Lekki, Lagos. Your season to fully deploy full potentials to the benefit of your generation is now. For more inquiries, call 080-730-93972. Don't miss this conference for anything. See you there.
From Asia to America, Ajala loves to travel. Africa straight to Antarctica, Ajala loves to travel. For business or pleasure, Ajala loves to travel. Whether alone or with family, Ajala loves to travel.
Get the Leadway Travel Insurance and stay protected from personal baggage or money loss, accident or trip cancellation, medical assistance, and lots more. The Leadway Travel Plan is now with COVID-19 cover, so you can explore endlessly without worries. Visit travel.leadway.com now.
Ajala loves to travel.
Leadway Assurance, ensuring happiness since 1970.
Get 70% off. Say what? 70%? Everyone loves massive discount because it either helps them save money or get more from their budget. But sadly, every day isn't Christmas. Unless, like me, you've got to have the higher thermocool Gen Power Inverter Air Conditioner that helps me save 70% on my electricity consumption. I even enjoy multiple ACs when I'm on Gen. That's less bills and more comfort every single day. So, what will you do with your 70% saving?
Get the higher thermocool Gen Power Inverter Air Conditioner. That's a whopping 70% electricity saver. That's less bills, more comfort. Higher thermocool, always there for you.
Hey guys, it's Adedami.
My name is Dan the Humorous.
Victor Osano.
Hey, Ninja Alpha. My name is Messi Johnson Okoji. They block your line, no cry.
Just dial star 109 hash.
Star 109 hash.
To link your NIN with your glow line.
And you go get a woof of up to 20,000 naira bonus.
20,000 naira. So simple.
Simple?
Simple. For new and existing Glow subscribers.
So what are you waiting for?
It is simple to enjoy life with Glow.
This is not the typical bank ad where we only talk about zero balance and high interest rates. Picture this. Exclusive discounts at select stores. With the Keystone Pink card, this picture becomes a reality. That's not all. Picture a beautiful resort with its breathtaking Instagram-worthy scenery. The cool, gentle breeze on your face. The champagne bubbling in your glass as the sun illuminates your skin. With the new PTA BTA Visa card, living this dream is easier. Visit any Keystone branch nearest to you or download the Key mobile app to get a Pink card, MasterCard, Visa card, or Verve card. At Keystone Bank, there's a card for everyone, no matter where you are. Keystone Bank. We grow together.
A performance of sheer class.
Uncommon speed.
Terrific strength.
Uncommon power.
And how good was that?
Uncommon skill.
Becomes the Commonwealth champion.
Showmax Pro brings you the 22nd Commonwealth Games.
where a common passion meets uncommon performance. Watch extraordinary athletes in action from the 28th of July to the 8th of August. Subscribe from only 3,200 naira per month to enjoy sports from Super Sports, series, movies, and more on Showmax.com.
There is something every woman gets when they become mothers. She knows when her family is in pain, and she knows better than to allow red moments linger. With fast-acting and effective M&B paracetamol tablet, the red one, and its pleasant tasting pineapple flavor syrup for children. She sends aches and pains far away from her family. Mothers who know trust May and Baker for its over 70 years of quality experience. Give aches and pain the red card with M&B paracetamol. If symptoms persist after 2 days, please consult your doctor. M&B paracetamol. Pain can't stop you.
My name na Shegun and I be village man. All of una way like to blame us village people because una business they do well. Say una think say we no get our own issue. I beg you, we village people no get your time. Check yourself first.
Village people aren't the reason your business isn't growing. Introducing MoneyPoint, a business bank that helps you realize your business dreams with easy access to quick loans, ease of payment collections, and general business management tools. Visit www.moneypoint.com and let's help you power your business dreams. MoneyPoint, powering dreams.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back to Hard Facts with Sandra Ezekwesili.
We have about 5 days left before INEC ends continuous voter registration. By the way, isn't it a bit of an oxymoron to call it continuous if it ends more than 200 days before the election? Anyway, it's a good time to look at how the exercise has gone since June of last year when INEC opened the portal. 11 million people have registered. When you remember that the register had 84 million voters before that, it means that we may see an increase of up to 13%. These new voters are everywhere. But Lagos has the largest share. Over 508,000 Lagosians registered to vote for the first time. In second place is Kano with 500,000, and then Delta with 481,000. Those numbers are not much different, not much, just a gap of 27K between Lagos and Delta. Now, here's another stat to blow your mind. Out of the 11 million new voters, 7.8 million are between 18 and 35. Like I've said before, this wave of new voters is skewing very young. And I want us to have a conversation about what this could mean. What could this mean? How will this affect the outcomes of the 2023 elections? That's, of course, if all of them are able to collect their cards, because it's one thing to register, it's another thing to actually collect the card, right? But say that they could all collect their cards. What could this mean? How will this affect the outcomes of the elections in 2023, in your opinion? There's a reason I'm not speaking to experts. I'm speaking to you because last, you're also an expert in a way, because you are experiencing these things. You are the young people who are registering, or you are the young people or the older people who live in Nigeria, who experience Nigeria, who have been voting, like Comrade Kuboko since 1999. You've been following the trends. You are interested in politics and politicking and all of that good stuff. So, in your own opinion, how do you think this will affect the outcomes of 2023 elections? What's on the minds of these young first-time voters? What are the issues that you think will motivate them and be on their minds when they step into the voting kiosk? Are you a first-time voter? Did you register to vote for the first time? I'd love to hear from you. What are the issues on your mind? Do you have any young people around you who are suddenly taking a strong interest in politics? What do you think the motivation is? What's on their minds? What's making them excited enough or angry enough to want to vote for the first time? So I'm talking about those who are 22 and up, who could have voted before but chose not to. What has changed for them? Do you think they'll change the elections? 0700-993-993. And yes, you can talk to me about the war of words between Rotimi Amechi and Adebayo Shitu, the DG of Tinubu's campaign. What do you think about Amechi's claim that APC delegates sold their votes to Tinubu and they're regretting it now? What do you think about Shitu's claim that Amechi self no pure, you know holy pass, your hand no clean, and our frustration they do you? What do you think about Shitu's claim that governors produced the delegates? And do you agree with Amechi's wider point that it's up to regular Nigerians to stop accepting money from politicians and stand up for their rights? That was our first story. Our second story was Fashola saying that right-thinking, well-meaning Nigerians will keep APC in power if they reflect deeply about the choice. And for that particular story, I asked you, if you are a well-meaning Nigerian, are you a right-thinking Nigerian? Do you believe that the APC has done far better than the PDP? Do you believe that Buhari's performance has earned APC and Tinubu victory in 2023? Because Fashola said, let me read what he said to you. He said, quote, Nigerians have had the opportunity of two governments. On a very deep reflection, right thinking and well-meaning Nigerians will re-elect our party into governance. I'm optimistic about that. I think we've served this country as efficiently as we can in the most difficult of times. No government has faced COVID. We did. No government has faced a global scarcity of resources caused by a war in which we are not involved. We did. And we're still managing that economy, providing hope and sustainability. I'm optimistic that we will win. And like I said before the break, Buhari's admin has been there from 2015 until date. COVID started in 2020. The war started this year. So if you count only the years before COVID, would you say that Buhari has outperformed Obasanjo, Jonathan, Yaradua so clearly that the APC is the obvious choice for now, according to Fashola? This is our political show on Hard Facts. It's called Road to 2023. Every Tuesday at 5 o'clock, we take a look at the biggest political stories in the country. And I've shared three with you. You can share your thoughts on all three. You can share your thoughts on one of them. You can share your thoughts on two of them. You can just talk to me. 0700-993-993. Are you a first-time voter? What are the issues on your mind? Or do you have young people around you who are suddenly taking a strong interest in politics? What do you think the motivation is? What do you think is on their minds? What is making them angry enough or excited enough to want to vote this time? So those who are 22 and up, who could have voted before but chose not to, right now they're like, oh, moi, go vote. What has changed for them? Do you think it will change the elections? Do you think it will make a difference? Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
This is Gabriel calling from Mazamaza.
Gabriel from Mazamaza, turn your radio off, then go ahead and share your thoughts.
Yes, I think Fashola has actually spoken. If you will recall, when APC came on board, state governors are unable to pay salaries. Our money was not coming from the center. They were owing 36 millions of salaries were all up and down. The government tried to even go ahead in giving them money to pay that very salary off. And since then, no government, no state, no institution will say that this government is owing them salary to date. If you're a housewife and your husband is not bringing money home, how will you feel? How can you measure up? Money got to the state. Instead of the state people are there to work with their governors, they begin to consolidate on what they did during the PDP era to help government siphon the money again. Besides, within this period, if you go to outside Lagos and see our major roads, you will discover that this government has tried to put in road infrastructure in place better than what it was during Obasanjo and Yar'Adua's period. Okay. So what Fashola is saying, this need to look at it. They have done much well. The fact that insecurity is coming at a period where they are using political taxes in order to destabilize this government has done more than what the other two governments have done.
Okay.
That is my submission. Thank you, Sandra.
Gabriel, thank you so much for calling. It's interesting that we're now using this political tactics excuse again. I remember under Jonathan, when insecurity started getting terrible, Jonathan's supporters at the time were also saying, oh, it's political tactics. You know, I remember all the denials during the Chibok girls' abduction, you know. Oh, nobody was abducted. Oh, it was a film they were acting. Oh, please, it's political tactics. Oh, this, oh, that. I didn't think I'd hear that again, but here we are, hearing it again, that the insecurity is political tactics. Okay. 99.3, hello. Hello? Hello, is anybody there?
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, Emmanuel, calling from Majawa State.
Emmanuel, can you speak into your phone? You're sounding really far away.
Okay.
Aha, that's much better.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, what I want to say, this government is, I don't know what I would say about them. They're the worst government in the history of Nigeria since I was born.
When were you born?
So, I was born 1973.
Ooh, so you have a lot of experience.
I have a lot of experience. So there's nothing. I cannot, even 10% I cannot give them. The worst government in the history of Nigeria.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling, Emmanuel. 99.3, hello.
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
This is Malik speaking.
Welcome, Malik.
Your special advisor on Juju matter.
Welcome. Good evening.
I thought you said all red now, Sandra. You die. Anyway, Sandra, what is the difference between half a dozen and six? They are all same thing. What my mate is complaining is that he won the primary, Tinubu raised alarm. For Shitu has forgot when he lost the governor candidate of Oyo State, what he said from his mouth. I was trying to bring out the blue flame, not the red flame, the blue flame. I never knew how they coming down. For Amechi, remember that Amechi had issue with this man, Senator Abe, Magnus Abe. Magnus Abe have left APC, right, in Rivers State, was still supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So what do you expect? Sandra, this election goes sweet. Since 1966 till date, this election go hot. But for the PVC issue, Sandra, the young one are not picking up the PVC now. There's a news, and let it be going on, that on that day, we have a PVC card, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000 short for you. But don't forget Nigeria. 10,000 will not solve 2-month problem. What are getting wine? Bye bye.
Bye, Malik. Malik thinks the reason we have young people picking up their registering to get their PVCs is because they're expecting to get paid. All right. We've got messages on Facebook. Remember, I don't have access to WhatsApp, so anything where they send for WhatsApp now for your pocket to just copy them now, copy them, paste them for Facebook. Our Facebook live stream is Nigeria Info 99.3. We've got Patrick Obrike who says, Sandra, during the time of war, oil producing countries make more money because of the price hike. I'm sure they are making so much and not telling us now. Is Fashola saying that there's no boom at over $100 per barrel? All right. Well, even if there is a boom at over $100 per barrel, we're also not selling the crude because our crude did a tifa. And analysts will tell you that the tiffin is happening as a result of collaboration and corruption between security agencies, government officials, everybody hand inside the tifa. Millions and millions of barrels of crude disappearing. So you can't sell it and you can't make money from the boom. We've got Olufemi Samson Fadenikpo who says, what Wike is to Atiku, so is Amechi. So Amechi is to Tinubu. Delegate system is corruption. All right. More messages here. Here's a message. Okay, hold on. Man, the message is plenty. Chineke, man. Emeka Nicholas says, Mr. Rotimi Amechi is silent now, all these APC saga. That's not a complete sentence. Chinedu says, from Nepa Estate, Ogun. Oh, Chinedu is from Nepa Estate in Ogun State. And he says, calling kettle black represents Amechi. A failure to his own tests represents Fashola. Please, the younger voters, if they come out, they will change the vote. All right. Click Uchi says 2023 is NSAS that is coming to vote. Okay. Iyala Simon says a man who complained about electricity in Nigeria under PDP but came on as Minister of Power and has done so poorly. Now what? More messages here. Let's try and see. Organetega says, I don't blame APC because they've normalized suffering. That is why Morocco was not even able to score Nigerian ladies even when they were 9 against 11. I know being a Nigerian alone made those ladies prepare for the worst. Organetega Romeo with another angle. Let me come back to the phone lines. 99.3, hello.
A minute,
No. 99.3, hello. No, you've called before now. Let's let new people call. 99.3, hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Sandra. This is Obi, your brother, Bacha brother, calling from Ikeja.
Obi before 19. How many years now? How many years now, Obi?
Listen, I'm not on social media. Can you send somebody to come to Maryland Christian? Fix something for you. I'm not on social media, so I don't use social.
Okay.
I'm vision impaired, kind of, so I don't use social media.
Okay.
So that is why I can't connect. So there's no way I can give my phone. Now, if you can see my number, send somebody anything you want.
To collect my Bacha. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So if you can see my number, get one letter.
Okay.
Send there somebody. I'm your wife, my wife's number. Here with the social media.
Okay. Don't worry.
Because what I'm first shall I say, I'm not with my right senses. But meanwhile, the bread is 100 naira. Dollar is 1 to 1. I want to make it super happy now. The whole roads are okay. Everything is nice. Food is cheap. Life, everything. Is he okay now?
Why are you seeing bread to buy her? Oh, he's being sarcastic. Okay. Oh, because it just clicked for me now because he said dollar is $1 to $1. I'm like, what? What is he talking about? That was a slow moment, Sandra. Come on, girl. You know you're sharper than this. What is that? What's wrong with you there? Let's come back to the phone lines. 99.3. Hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm Clement from Igbobo.
Clement, welcome.
You see, I was born since 1971.
Okay.
This government is the worst ever. Worst government ever. You see, what Fashola is saying, I think Fashola is still looking for opportunity to fit into new government. Okay. If also you will not support APC. So I can say, if any right-thinking Nigeria will never vote APC again. Can you get me?
Okay.
Right-thinking Nigeria will never vote APC again. I think it is high time we deal with them, with our vote.
Okay.
So that they will learn lesson from it.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. We've got Val who says the reason why youths are out now is because they've seen who to vote for. Dele Gogo is asking me how much from Lagos to Ghana. I don't know, my brother. Now fly, they fly. And even that one said, I don't know if you do again because it don't cost now, David Eboka says the people managing our country are not doing well. Sanya Baba says, President Sandra, is it COVID that made the government to hide palliatives? Is it COVID that made the government to close the borders for all these years? Is it COVID that made the government to be exporting crude oil to be refined in another country only to be imported back? Mumu don't actually do us. Tell them say our eye don't clear. All right. Tolulokbe Emmanuel says we need to do something new. Peter Obi is the new spice. Here's another message from okay, I'm not gonna read that. They are fighting in the Facebook comments, so Jesus, please, people should not fight. Fighting is not good. I'm trying to see messages that are not fights. Hey, whoa. Okay, you know what? Let me come back to the phone lines. At least they're not fighting in the phone lines. 99.3. Hello.
Yeah, this is Michael calling from Musafa Jam Kuku.
Welcome, Michael.
on Fashola own. He's just looking for a way to still retain himself for another 8 years, so that they won't expose him in all those inferior contracts of road that he has been given out for. He's just looking for reverence. Let him go and sit down. On Amechi one. Oh, I'm sorry for him. They have reduced him. They have now made him to know that he's a scrap. Now, one by one, then God will expose them. Yoruba people said, Mako Mako Neyenko. That is how God will scatter them, the way they have scattered this economy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for calling. Apologies about the scrap comment and the go and sit down comment. You know, MBC might have an issue with those comments. So apologies to the regulators if you have an issue with those comments. 99.3. Hello, thanks for calling.
Hello, Sandra. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. My name is Mr. Chukwudi. I'm calling from Obawa.
Welcome, Mr. Chukwudi.
Yeah. Well, I want to share what APC, like what Fashola is saying. This government, this APC government is a total 1 million failure to Nigeria. They have failed Nigeria, they have failed the whole country. It's a very disgrace.
Okay. All right, that's where we'll draw the curtains. You know, you put on the vex, you put on the use strong words before they go call me for phone. Say, Sandra, your callers. I don't want to get that phone call. So let's move on. Let's take a break. When we come back from this break, we'll bring you the news at 6. After the news at 6 o'clock, should sibling seniority matter outside? A man was talking about his political ambitions. According to him, he has been active in politics for years. He's been in the system since 1999. And in that whole time, he has not run for elective office before. But he has been working towards it, paying his dues, targeting a particular elective post. Now, that elective post has been zoned to his community for 2023. The zoning was done years ago, so he's been working towards being the candidate for that elective post, right? So he had stakeholder consultations at ward level, local government level, state level, and according to him, all of them have aligned with him. By last Christmas, everything was set. Fast forward to this year, his elder brother came to meet him with family elders and they said, look, we know that you are the politician in the family, we know, but your brother is older than you, and now he's saying that he wants to contest this post. You are the politician, no, but he's your elder, and we, the family, feel that it's better for the elder to go. So the man decided to let it go. He called all the stakeholders. He told them he couldn't join the race for family unity. He told us, all his supporters, that they were free to go and support somebody else. What do you think about that story? We'll talk about it at 6:15. Don't go away. Immediately after the news, we'll talk about it. Don't go away.
Imagine a life with zero worries. Imagine a world where you're relaxed and free. Where all your dreams
With Page Financial, you have zero worries when it's time to pay your bills, rent, school fees, and vacation. We'll be here making it easy for you.
Visit our website www.pagefinancials.com or call 017007243. Page Financial.
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you were running mate to Atiku Abubakar. What did you learn then that you will not repeat this time?
Yes, when is the president coming out to address us?
There's a few things. One, I have a burden and a passion for young people.
The fact that you have elected a man does not mean then you begin to order him around. The president will do whatever is good for the country at any given time.
Mr. Adeshino, isn't the president responsible to the people?
What should the next president do to root out stakeholders who are complicit?
You fire those. Those that need to be fired are fired.
It's looking like a brand new Chelsea, attacking with so much fluidity. And what can you say about that, Martin? I know you follow Chelsea quite closely.
I live close to the Chelsea training ground. That's what you mean by that. I'm not a
And I want to assume that you would run because I want to give the listeners context for the conversation.
In 2019, you